I built a great wall around the village to protect them. The village of Shadowfield became a fortress. But it never stops. You can never stop building. This is the place where I was born. I was soon swept away by the evocative blocky beauty of the Minecraft landscape. I was introduced to a mountain looming over a hilly valley, a pond surrounded by pigs and cows, and a patchwork of birch and oak trees. I was entranced by the sunrise and the sunset. It doesn't look the same anymore. This was my first cave. I hadn't figured out how to make torches yet, so I punctured the ground to let in the sunlight. The wounds are still here. Proteus indulges the fable of the simple life, where we coexist peacefully with the ecosystem. It asks me to lose myself in the majesty of nature, and its joyous, playful manner is beguiling. But the code protects the island above all else. We cannot take even a single blade of grass or petal of a flower with us, and we leave no footprints behind. Violations of Proteus law are forbidden. Nature is immutable. Nature is God. Minecraft offers something more seductive. Like Proteus, there is beauty in a world that is indifferent to us. The mountains and caves exist whether or not we see them or find them. But it is not merely indifferent, it is intolerant. The darkest shades of night are now something to fear, and Minecraft asks us to appropriate nature, to survive within it. We are permitted to protect ourselves. We are permitted to tame nature, to domesticate it.
They risk everything as they venture into an unknown and savage wilderness. They come for a life of high adventure and wanderlust.
In the early days, walking just a short distance from home was almost a death sentence because I would get lost in the wilderness. I laid a few paths to keep my navigation sure, but getting stuck outside at night was still perilous. I was always hungry, never able to heal, so I died often. When hunger strikes, the new player goes after the nearest pig or cow. It did not take long before I had devoured every animal in my home valley, eaten raw.
The mountain men have done their job almost too well, trapping the beaver to extinction in some areas.
The valley had been full of life when I'd arrived. When I left, it was only home to the malignant creatures of the night. The slaughtering only stopped when I discovered wheat, but I also discovered rails. And everything about my Minecraft life began to change. I created a rail that climbed Companion, the mountain next to my home, and tunneled through it, a human bullet through stone flesh. The trek over Companion was always time-consuming, and progress before sundown was important. I found a passion for transport engineering. The designs of the stations and their facilities became increasingly important to me. All I wanted to do was create a rail system that crisscrossed this land. This was no game of survival. I was mining for materials to make rails to places where I could mine for materials. The means justified the means. My influence grew. I spent more and more time away from home, finding the sights and sounds of faraway places more invigorating. My wife joined the adventure, and the pace of mining increased. The search for elusive elements such as redstone and diamonds drove us onwards and downwards. Aside from an hour-long battle with a ferocious spider infestation, caves were cleared with brutal efficiency. We became adept at neutering the depths. Water and lava are obstacles which endanger players, but are easy to dispense with the right knowledge. Some dirt or cobblestone applied to the correct spot, and voila, the obstacle was eliminated. We feasted on the marrow of the earth and left only a grey shell in our wake. The Minecraft player does not respect the landscape, but exploits it. Although Minecraft is pitched as a survival game, its true secret nature is the simulation of human industry. We are compelled to edit the landscape. We rewrite it in our own image. Man is immutable. Man is God.
Nothing will stop us. Nothing.
There is nothing to stop us. Nothing except ourselves. And so my wife and I became Minecraft conservationists, determined to preserve the natural wonders of the virtual world, instead of treating them as our rightful possessions. We have learnt from Proteus lore. In Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, the Onceler sees a business opportunity to make thneeds from a forest of tuffler trees. The Lorax implores the Onceler to stop before industry eliminates the entire forest and routs its denizens. He explains to the Onceler, "I speak for the trees have no tongues. We speak for the trees have no tongues."